Anyway, check out this guy's beard.
Yep,
Or
of course.
Dragon Age the Veilguard. This game was like 10 years
Ugh.
in the oven, and
Ugh.
somehow it still came out.
Well, it got overcooked. That's the problem. The reason why they have these issues is because it's built off of a false reality that men and women are interchangeable, and the way that they approach life, struggles, issues, and the way that they think are the same. And the big problem is that they're not. So when you take a male character and then you replace it with a female character, and then you give it the same intuitions, the same impulses, and the same responses that a male character would have, it's off-putting and weird because men and women are different. Their roles in society are different. They're different down to, again, a chromosomal level, and everything about them is different. So you can't just simply replace a male and a female protagonist in a narrative-based game and expect the story to be told the same way. That's the reason why.
It often felt cringy instead of charming, and there really
it.
wasn't much mystery, but there was a lot of fiction. And instead of emotionally rich companions, we kind of just got chronically online Twitter bios and fantasy outfits. I think you
sure
get the
did.
point, but I'm gonna say it anyway. We need female characters with range, with presence, with a little drama, if you will. The girls who made you feel something were not perfect. They were messy and charismatic and complicated in the best way. Sadie Adler from
Well,
Red...
there's like, I mean, look at Expedition 33, right? I mean, all of those female characters are very well written. I think the problem is that I think this is my opinion, is that I think a lot of female writers try to write female characters in opposition to what a female character has traditionally been. And so in writing a character in opposition of what was the normal female character design, what ends up happening is that you're not creating it's like kind of like a card, right? And so like a card like can't stand up by itself. It has to be leaning against another card. So they write this personality to lean up against the old personality of one-dimensional boob characters, and that's it. And so if you take one of these away, they both fall apart. And that's because neither of these different things can stand on their own at all. You already have multiple examples, like Ripley is a great example of this. There's multiple examples of female characters and stories that I think are written relatively well, but you have to write them in a way that's true to the female experience to an extent and understand that they are not an interchangeable unit with a man. And I think that the more that you write women and you do it with a chip on your shoulder as if, no, she's not going to be the princess that gets saved, this is weird. Like you're not writing to tell a story, you're writing to prove something.
Dead too? Her husband literally dies, and she goes, cool, I'm going feral now. And grieving? Yes. Stunning? Yes. Horse girl? Absolutely. But I would let her run
There's
the
plenty of examples of that in history, like Boudica, right? Like that's the first one I can think of. I mean, it's a messy history, right? But like, and there are examples of this where it happens. So true, yeah.
over with that horse. Chloe Fraser from Uncharted. She's flirty and morally flexible and somehow still makes betrayal feel hot. Tifa Lockhart from Final Fantasy. She could literally take down a behemoth in one hit and then quietly make you some soup and ask if you've been sleeping okay. But when I think about just well-written women in games, what's interesting is some of gaming's best women were not even the protagonists, but they were the scene stealers. Ciri from The Witcher 3 is quite literally the entire reason that Geralt is risking his life across these war-torn kingdoms, and she's this complicated, beautiful, just wild young girl who's somehow still more mature than everyone else around her. Or Yuna from Final Fantasy X, this graceful, selfless, and devastating character who's literally carrying the hopes of an entire world on her back.
And I think also, like, especially whenever you have action games, there's like a certain degree of like just historically, right? I mean, men usually fight for and defend women. This is usually what happens because of biology and about 5,000 to 10,000 years of history, probably longer than that. And so this story makes a lot more sense because this is always the way things have been. And also, you have examples, yeah, from Final Fantasy 14.
Soalnya
You know,
bisa
you
backup lah
Shalada
Windows.
or like many of the other characters on there.
Kalau saya
Many of the female characters were written extremely well, but they weren't the exact same as the male characters.
And then she still apologizes when she inconveniences you. And if
Yeah.
that's not being a girl, I don't know what is. And while
It's being
Western
Canadian.
games are nervously nerfing kind of every trace of femininity from their female characters, Eastern devs are like, yeah.
That's exactly it. They don't want to make feminine characters because they feel like feminine characters. That's the problem. I think it's weird because like is this like some form of like internalized misogyny that like women have against themselves? In a way, it feels that way.
Here's a mysterious woman who will kill you and make you cry about it. You're welcome. Capcom, they've been in their iconic universe. Resident Evil is one of my all-time favorite series, and Jill is tactical, calm, and Ada is mysterious, stylish. She might lie to your face, but she's still and Claire is this beautiful, kind, capable woman who can take zero nonsense. And Lady V had like 10 minutes of screen time in Village, but was still overwhelmed like the next one. They're hot, they're cool, they've got so much range. We will never
The entire premise that like, well, what women really want to play is they want to play an aggressive, masculine, ugly woman that's unlikable, that tries to pretend to be a man and is simultaneously flawless, but has these obvious flaws as well that don't matter that are actually good things. It's like basically the way that they write women characters, it's almost like whenever, it's like, it's as dishonest as whenever you answer the question on a resume, what's your biggest weakness? It's like, I tried too hard. That's basically it.
It's the same kind of energy with Monster Hunter Wild. They dropped a couple of composed, stunning women, and the internet instantly started talking. They're expressive and graceful. It's just got that
Well, and
vibe.
it's also that, like, even the older, I forgot her name, Monster Hunter Wild, but there's nothing that's, like, diminutive or whatever or negative about her. It's nothing weird. It's just simply Yeah.
And that's why the boys are in
Olivia,
love,
yeah,
the
there you go,
girls are
Olivia,
in
yeah,
love,
okay.
and I am in love. And then we've got From Software, who just casually releases humans constantly naked movies of modern gaming like it's nothing. The doll from Bloodborne, our favorite Victorian character. She's soft-spoken, she's gentle, and she definitely makes
And she's a sex doll that German made of another girl that he liked. That's right.
Old Lady Marie, tragic, terrifying character. They're the perfect posture, and 10 out of 10 let her fight. Or Bonnie from Hellblade, who I was quite literally on the mission. I made sure to know every single step.
What about the Dark Souls 1? That was my
Or
favorite.
Melina. Oh, Melina
no,
was so
let's go
glowing
to
and
Dark Souls
quiet, sad. And then she sees you at the side of Grace like, my work next time. And you're just devastated. You're just sitting there all by yourself. And what are you gonna do? These ladies do not need exposition dumps or creepy cutscenes. They just show up, arrogance, drop one line of vague sorrow, and next thing you know, you're obsessing with the positive you cannot relate.
Well, it's because the characters are attractive too. That's another really big important thing that a lot of characters, a lot of people don't understand. It's that Western artists and Western developers, especially American developers, nobody wants to cosplay an ugly bitch. And so, like, if you make a character in a game, like, do you remember? This is the saddest thing. It's actually the saddest thing. Is that do you remember when Avowed put out a style guide for how to cosplay their characters? That was sad. I actually forgot. Yeah, well, the thing is that only I would remember something like this, right? I would be the only person to remember this. Yeah, on God, what? Yeah, exactly, right? You have to be at least 300 pounds. Yes, so nobody wanted to do that because the characters aren't attractive and appealing.
Nice.
That's the reason why. Like, there's a lot of characters that I know from, like, anime, and I don't know anything about the anime, but I know who the character is. Like, and that's the reason. It's because women don't want to dress up as an ugly woman. Why would they want to do that? Isn't that the like, what do you have makeup for?
Say all of this because femininity is not outdated. It's not shallow.
Yeah, 2B. I've never played Nier Automata. Never played it. But I know who 2B is.
It's not something that you need to water down for the story to be taken seriously. It's cringe. So please let women be cute and manipulative, kind and a little chaotic, soft but have sharp teeth, pretty, powerful, emotionally devastating, and the reason the protagonist starts journaling in a cave somewhere. Because femininity is Zelda, steadfast and radiant, and standing between her kingdom and ruin with nothing but
femininity is not literally just being better than a man. You know what that's actually called? That's called unresolved personal trauma with probably your dad, uncle, boyfriend, hopefully not husband. You know, that's unresolved personal trauma. That's it.
Hope and stubborn Grace, or Triss, who's clever and compassionate.
An absolute thought who literally got with Geralt after he lost his memories, knowing that her friend that she had known for decades was his girlfriend. Does not matter. She's still doing it. Literal fucking hoe. Like the biggest generational hoe. Crazy. Like, I didn't even play the game and I learned about this. That's, oh my God. What a bitch. This is why I can't ever choose her. Well, Yennefer's hotter. That's why I chose her. I mean, if she was hotter, then, I mean, yeah, she would have been right. But no, that's not, it doesn't really matter. It's just a secondary thing. But yeah. Yeah, she just snakes in there.
Politics with you with a super soft smile that just makes you kind of forget that she's winning. Or Bayonetta, who's playful and provocative and treats every battlefield like a runway and then never manages to smudge her lipstick. Or Lightning, who's a beautiful, guarded, and grieving character who carries the entire weight of the world in 6-inch heels. And when female characters are done right, they're not flat or abrasive or weak. They're actually narrative gold.
There's a lot of really good examples of this in gacha games too. I would say like Zila and Bronya in Honkai Star Rail are pretty well written. And I would also say that I think Genzi in Wuthering Waves is well written as well. Carlotta, I mean, like those are just, Genzi, like, I mean, these are well written, good characters. Acheron? Yeah, Acheron is also very well written too. That's a good point. And yeah, so Cardathia. Yeah, Cardathia is very, very good too. Yeah, it's, that's the new one. I forgot about that. And so it's like, where's really like, and again, all of these games are Gunnar games. Like these, the people would be complaining, calling these Gunnar games, but they still have better written female characters. Phoebe, nobody cares about Phoebe. Literally, nobody gives a shit.
Have tension and softness that stabs, or beauty as a weapon. Let's let women be gorgeous and terrifying, sweet and strategic, gentle and unhinged. Let them be feminine.
She's the cat girl, right? I'm gonna be real. She cooked. Like, I've never heard this girl talk before or say anything. I completely agree with everything that she said, and this is just a clip from the video, but I'll link you guys her video that she made about this and talked about it. Yeah, I mean, oh wow, look at this. She only has 300 subscribers. Holy shit! Here, let me link you guys her video. She'll be canceled tomorrow. Yeah, surely. And there you go. Yeah, give it a like, give her a sub. Yeah, I had no idea. Are you watching Google Keynote later on today? Google Keynote. Yeah, I'll give it a like. Yeah, that's amazing. And so, yeah, she deserves more. I think so too. I think that she broke it down in a way that was really healthy and it was intelligent and it was accurate and fair and just really well done and respectful. Yeah, refreshing. Absolutely. There you go, guys. Give it a like, give her a sub. And yeah, let me see here. 386 subscribers. That's insane. There's 1,000. All right, see, guys? Good job. Yeah, keep doing it. Keep going. There you go, guys. Just went up to 1,000. That's a good start. That's a good start. Keep going. And yeah, there it is. It was fast. Well, yeah, I think that, and the reason why is that people are in dire need of genuine, authentic conversations. That isn't with a weird agenda. It's honest, direct, fair, and genuine. That's the reason why. That's what people are waiting for. They've been waiting on this for a long time. So yes, absolutely, this is great. Now at over, now 2,000. Holy shit! Jesus! Wow! Oh my fucking god! Yeah, there we go. Or one-sided, completely one-sided. Yeah, update. Yes, good job, guys.
Tengo que darle para que me siga. Okay.
See some good content.
Okay, that's great.
And Join started last month. I'm glad I was able to find it. I haven't seen any of this at all. And if you guys ever find clips like this of smaller content creators I think are we're looking at it later, I mean, I definitely want to know about it.
That's cool.
So yeah, I mean, I agree with that 100 fucking percent. What is this? By the way, so this fucking Google Keynote. Google Keynote. What the fuck is this? When is it happening? Yeah, when's it happening? Yeah, it's on YouTube. There's a 10-minute video already. It was yesterday. Let me see if there's anything. Is it worth? So it already happened. Founders like Jeff and Roizen and Paratura just became a bullet point in Google's keynote. There's the Pelican riding the bicycle in today's I/O keynote. That's lovely. At the keynote as well. So did they announce anything that was cool? Like, I don't know, Apple Vision Pro, watching live sports, chatting about it with the AI. Like, nobody wants this. What's going on? This seems like all bullshit. But let me see if I can pull it. Is this something that's interesting? Let me see if I can pull it up. Oh, yes. Yes, I actually did have this one on the list. This is what I thought it was. So take a look at this right here. This is really good. This is by Google's new AI. This is AI generated. Gentlemen, get ready.
Yes. We can talk. Oh, I think that would be marvelous.
It is very fun.
Yes, it is very good.
Yes.
We can talk.
Imagine all the narrative possibilities. We can sing and talk.
This is really good. I'm gonna be honest. This
Let's
is
talk.
really
What are we
good.
going to talk about now? What?
This is AI generated. Oh my god. It still has work to go, but it looks insane. Guys, keep in mind, this is the worst it's ever going to be. This is the worst it will ever be.
What are we going to talk about now that we can talk?
I have no idea. What do you want to talk about?
Wow.
Now that I can talk.
That's insane. Oh my god. Wow.
About how valuable this is.
I want to say something important. Something deep. The future is still in our hands.
Hey, look, it's Avowed.
That's cliche dialogue.
Hey, look, it's Avowed. Wow. There we go, guys. Hollywood is dead. Yeah, voice actors are cooked. Actually, speaking of voice actors, take a look at this. So the main actresses and the main people voicing, let me see if I can find this. These are the two main characters of Honkai Star Rail. Honkai Star Rail, very, very big game. Very, very big game. Everybody knows Honkai Star Rail. These are the main characters, and the voice actresses and the voice actor is being replaced. Take a look at this. Industrial Trailblazer, combat lines, dialogue lines, version 3.3. As I've written resources for Industrial Trailblazers when the voice language is set to English. So they are getting replaced. Oh my fucking god. They're gonna use AI? Well, I said they were speedrunning it. I said they were doing it. Everybody was like, oh no, that's not what's gonna happen. But that's it. Let's see if I can find a few more of these here. And Hassan, oh no. Oh no, now he's talking about me again. Oh wow, it must be a day that ends in Y. I mean, it makes sense, right? I mean, I'm such an interesting guy. Everybody's thinking about me. Everybody's talking about me. They're thinking about, like, what's my opinion on something? What am I saying about this? Like, what is this, right? I mean, it's impressive, right? It really is. And, yeah, I don't know what to say. And check BTC. What's BTC? It's Subaru. Let's see. 108. Up 1%. Wow. That's really good. Holy shit. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I had no idea. Yeah, wow. Yeah, I mean, I guess actually, why am I checking this on my phone? You guys can't read my phone. Let's see here. Look at this. Oh my god. So it got pumped like crazy. Let me 5 days. Wow. I mean, I think Bitcoin is going to continue just going up. Bitcoin is basically like Bitcoin is the United States dollar of cryptocurrency, basically, right? Like, this is going to be the main crypto. If Bitcoin goes up, other crypto goes up. If Bitcoin goes down, other crypto goes down. That's it, right? And it's the OG. It is. It is the OG. Everybody gets it. That's there. Yeah, it's a digital equivalent of gold. Yeah, basically. I mean, I guess you could say that. It's interesting how that's happened, but yeah, I haven't seen this at all. But let's go back. I'll see if I can find the Honkai Star Rail thing, and then we'll look at we'll look at this here. Give me 1 second here. It's not Paul Tassi. Is the sounds like it's Paul Tassi of Forbes Politics. Forbes falsely claims white farmers are being killed in South Africa. Let me see if I can find this in a minute, and I'll go back. Trump caught them off guard. SA delegation can't even watch the clips. I can look at that. Oh my god. This is okay. So this is all right. God damn. I haven't even gotten ready for this. Okay, so I'm not sure really where this came from or what it was, but anyway, the voice acting is basically done. Like, that's what's going to happen. That's my point that I'm getting at. Like, I could go into it, you know, like for many times. But, like, what I'm really saying is that voice acting as a career is a sinking ship. There are going to be more and more AI used. Also, you know who's speedrunning voice acting going on? Voice acting. Every Paimon crash out. Like, can I find? Let me just do this. Paimon crash out. Yep, there we go. So this is Tectone's video about it. There's another video about it as well. Was this valid? Her getting super mad about this. Yeah, you're getting, what is it? Anyway, so, yeah, the way that people look or anything like that, AI girls are better than real girls. Yes, and so that's what they're going to do. They're going to replace this. they're going to replace all these voice actors with AI. And this is just what's going to happen. Well, voice actors are message goes to like serious protagonists and read the damn books. I think people can be
Esa es la gran baja me hace.
the main character just because they like Geralt, but to say that it's like not more accurate is stupid, like woke is stupid. Like, I mean, I'm the mindset of like, I wish Geralt was still the main character because I like Geralt more, but it's Ciri's the main character. I respect that decision, and I think it's a creatively authentic decision. And so Ciri's badass, yeah, exactly, right? And so like, I feel like most people think the way Drive, right? I mean, yeah, I think Geralt's cool, but I mean, if they're gonna have her, I'd play that too. He had 3 games, yeah, it makes sense if she's the main character. It does, like, perfect. And so anyway, let's see here. It's the same as like, you know, if you did a Witcher, thing like 100 years ago, 50 years ago in the Witcher universe, Vesemir would probably be the main character instead, right? And so, you know, there's a degree of that. That's how it works. And so, yeah, it makes sense. Mael is the main character. Yeah, I think that's a really great example. Is that like, well, I mean, I don't want to get into that too much because, like, I guess it's spoilers. Some people haven't finished the game yet. So, yeah. But anyway, I did also want to see, by the way, I found this funny, so I made a comment about this.
Podría ser
And
tan
look at this here. Paul Tassi retweeted what I said. Heartbreaking. The worst person you know is I said, ironically, the first That's right. And it's not even remotely close. Not even. Spoilers? Well, there's no spoilers, bro. I mean, like, saying he was right, like, I could say Luis was right in metaphor. And, you know, like, that's not really a spoiler, is it? It's just like, kind of, yeah, this is your traditional, like, Thanos was right. But yeah, exactly, what's his point? Giga Chat Verso is my vote. Yes, 100%. Luis was right, though. Sure, you could say Luigi was right. Well, again, I've said it before. I agreed with Luigi about everything except for shooting the guy. I like... If... No, I'm not going to even say it. You know what? We'll hold that off. We'll hold off on that for now. But yeah, Luigi was based. And he absolutely was. And no filter. No, this one might be a bit over the line. I know we're wrong. Yeah, I'm a good boy. I don't do nothing wrong, okay? I never break the surface. And so let's go back. I'll look at this here. And so yes, voice actors are out of a job. This is what's happening. Now, where are voice actors and the people that want to be paid exorbitant amounts of money for acting in these roles and like getting in these unions and trying to push them? Where are they going? That's just the way it is. That's life. That's the way it goes. Trump is changing South Africa right now. We're going to get to it. We're almost there. We haven't got to it yet, but we will get to it. Calm down. There were a few other things that I wanted to talk about before then. And so, yes, there we go. And that's where they're going to be. And it's not my fault. It's theirs. And so,
You did what to my brothers?
as no surprise,
You bitch!
as the most important person on the internet, on the platform,
Get the fuck
everybody
down!
is thinking about, everybody's talking about, etc.
Yeah.
It's always about
How
me.
you like
It's
that?
always about me. Let's go back over. I'll see if I can find it here. Are there any more
Poison.
news besides this?
Poison.
Chat messages from Dan about this, doxing him. I have no idea about this. Okay, this is it. Fucking
Yo tengo ese taco,
I don't
por
care about that. That's stupid. Okay. So here we go. We'll watch this, and then afterwards we're going to look at this out after. But look, I don't disagree with you. That's sad. No need to shame anyone who loses a job to AI, is there? I do think that I don't feel any sort of sympathy for them because they were the same people who increasingly told people that had their jobs replaced by automation to learn to code. And now I think maybe they need to learn to weld. So, no, I don't really have any sort of sympathy for people like that. They think that this is a luxury job. They think that basically technology, and also this is what the big difference is that they are fundamentally selfish people. It's more important for them that their job is kept on life support by creating legislation that is antithetical, basically Luddite legislation that is reductive for technology, society, and productivity in order to keep their jobs on life support. So when you ask me, do I feel bad for them? Absolutely not. I think they are actively malignant people. So yes, that's my actual viewpoint. This is such a straw man. Well, I guess I'm a scarecrow then. What do you want? Like, that doesn't mean anything. What does that mean? Does it mean anything? Like, what? You just say you're like, oh well, wait a minute. I can say this thing. You have to explain what you're saying. Just because 1% of voice actors are like this doesn't mean that they're all like that. You're essentially condemning all voice actors. I'm not condemning voice actors at all. I'm simply saying that technology will replace this job in the same way that it replaced other jobs in the past. Voice actors and people that work in entertainment are no more or no less, fucking divine than anyone else. So when a voice actor, you're not special. Just because you work in entertainment and you have people that like you on social media doesn't make you special. It doesn't make you better than a person who's working in a steel mill or a person who's working at a assembly line. You're both doing a job, you're doing something that you enjoy, and technology has evolved and it's changed the way that you can make money with that job. And this is the progression of society. This is the
walking big dragon.
And it's the progression of the world. And so, whenever I'm talking about like them, obviously there are always going to be people that are negatively affected that shouldn't be negatively affected. That's always what happens. But what I am seeing is that I'm seeing a cultural shift away from these professional tribals who have enjoyed these privileges of power in society. And I'm seeing these privileges crumble at a rapidly increasing rate beyond what even I could have expected previously. So, in fact, I do feel this way. So, yeah, adapt or fade away. Exactly, yeah, and that's the way it is. Anyway, let's go take a look. What is this here?
They love it because it's all about like dominating your opponent, dominating your political enemies. And if you don't actually have good reason to dominate your political enemies, something that Asmongold used to say all the time was, a lot of people shit on Assange, but if he's such a bad guy, why are you making stuff up about him, right? Like,
great point. Now, he's not going to bring up any examples of things that I made up about him because, of course, I don't do this. And in cases where people do that about him, I call it out. I think he is, and this is a great point, too. And I wish that he would take my advice that he remembered when, if I'm such a bad guy, why are you making things up about me like I would want to see Indians ethnically cleansed? Like, if I'm such a bad guy, like, why would you do that? I mean, because he did remember me saying that. I mean, it's another great point that I've made. I've made a lot of them, but that's one.
that's what he used to tell his audience all the time.
I still do, by the way. I still do.
He had something that he always would say, like, if it's not a bad guy, just say what he's doing that's bad instead of just like making shit up about him to yell.
Does he think that I'm making stuff up about him? I don't think that I'm making stuff up about him. I would never intentionally make something up about him. Now, he could say that I have the wrong impression of what he's doing, but I'm I'm not trying to make anything up about it at all.
And now he basically does it himself, or at least leans on it himself. Because he's
Or at least leans on it. You have to have a qualified statement.
Like, fuck his right? And he recognized the value that brings to the table, and he dropped it, which is, you know, it is what it is. What are you gonna do?
Esto era esta de los pajareños.
I genuinely cannot comprehend how or why other streamers continue to collab with this man on camera. The streaming says it's so fucking interesting.
That people say the same thing about Hassan. The reason why is because I and Hassan are different off camera. The way people act on camera in a public broadcast is not the way that they act in real life. That's the reason. Like Will. Will is Hassan's friend. Who do you think understands and knows Will better? Me, or you, or any of the chatters, or a guy that he went to like college and high school with he's known for 15 fucking years? What are we talking about? It's such a delusional outlook to have. And so, like, it's the same thing with my friends. I've known these people for fucking 5, 10, 15, 20 years. Do you think they're gonna read a Twitter headline and say, oh, everything I've known about this person that I've grown up with is totally wrong, and it's actually this instead? It's crazy. Of course that's how it works. And by the way, here's another example of this.
This is that's only relation.
Where is it?
That's... pero esto no es lo que quiero hacer. Night in Shatterdown. Night in Shatterdown es... Evento. Navegar.
What are we doing?
Página...
Really? Like, what is this?
3.
One, people are worried about getting ass blasted by his legion of mass harassers.
You're one to talk. You constantly retweet negative stuff about me. And you do this constantly. You always do this. Like, I get more hate messages than, like, if I, like, within 1 hour of Hassan tweeting about me, I get more hate messages and more messages of people telling me to kill myself than I do from the entire rest of the week, and that's hard to do. And by the way, I'm not blaming him. That's not his fault. He's criticizing something I'm saying on a public platform, on his public platform. This is the way it is. But let's not act like this is harassment.
Okay, that's a big part of the problem. And two, he's one of the top content creators on the platform. Most people look at this as a job. They don't think about, like, with the exception of this community, okay, even Asmongold's community looks at this from the lens of drama. Do you understand? They don't actually think about the political movement that they are a part of. I'm sure that there are people who have genuine political convictions that are inside of Asmongold's community, but a lot of people don't look at politics from that framework. They look at politics as like, yeah, it's just a type of content. Because if you notice, like, even my friends, sometimes when they talk about, like, my job security, other content creators on this platform will say, like, Hassan, you have permanent job security because, like, the content that you're covering is endless. So from their perspective, they think I'm doing this just because this is like a type of content that I can create. And
I think he's grandstanding a bit here, and this is an oversimplification. I do. And I think he's also right. I think that he and I and a few other people on Twitch have probably some of the highest job security out there, because our content is never really going to go away, because it's not like we're tied to a specific video game or anything like that. We just simply talk about bullshit on the internet. Like me, like if I give an example, like me, Destiny, Hassan, tremendously high amount of job security, right? Lyric, Soda, you know, some of the guys who are gaming too. But the real people that worry, and he knows who, like, we, you know, like, we have a lot of people. I know who he's talking about saying this, and he knows that I know that. And the fact is that, like, yeah, whenever you build your career on things that are more transient, that things that don't age well, right? The things that you do, like, for example, what a 20-year-old guy does or a 25-year-old guy does is very different than what a 45-year-old guy does. And so if basically, let me give you, this is like a weird way to look at it, but think about it like this. How many streamers do you know that break it? Very few, right? Basically zero. Why is that? Well, it's because it's a young man's game. But as people get older, I've got one or two, okay? That's about it. And so anyway, that's it. Markiplier, you ready? Yeah, and that's the beginning. But the point is that the personality and that type of content is going to grow. You can't be courting girls and like doing like Aiden Ross style content whenever you're 37. You can, but it's just not going to feel the same as when you're 23. That's the truth. You're just not. And so whenever they're talking to him about that, or they talk to me about this, I've had people say the exact same thing to me, is the fact that we do have that. Is because we talk about a bunch of other stuff. And that's why he's positioned himself, yeah, your days of being a young man is over. Exactly. It is. Like, and doing that, that's not a bad thing. That's just simply life. That's the way it is. And so anyway, that's really the way that I see it more than anything. The audience grows up and the medium grows. Yeah, exactly. And so, creating somebody, I bet a bunch of dying shit too. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, that's what I think is happening with a lot of content creators too, is that they worry about aging out. I think that video games in general are still seen as a young man's hobby, whereas politics are not. So as, you know, people grow older, you're going to expect to see young people look to other young people for video games, but for politics, age is seen as a degree of experience, and it's seen as a degree of respect. And so that's really where the difference is. What part of that is grandstanding? Well, the grandstanding is the idea that he's, you know, like he's doing it like, oh, it's not just content for him. Like, he understands what these people are saying, and I think that he's trying to downplay, like, kind of like, he's trying to make it seem like they don't care about these issues in order to make it seem like he does care about them more, when they're just making an observation about just like the lifespan of certain types of content, right? It's like you can't always be on Nickelodeon, right? You get too old, and now you don't resonate with the audience of teenagers. That's it. And so it's posturing. Yeah, maybe posturing is a better word. But like, I think that when you have to do care about the issues, we're talking about this. Professional sense is different. I think he and I agree on that too, and I think he'd see it the same as I do.
Me voy a reiniciar.
Sorry, I'm banned again. I'm out.
Ya no pasa nada, olvido. Te quiero. Me haces pasar un rato muy bonito. Vamos a besarnos. Hostia, me reí.
What is this intro?
So check this out. Do we so in the
That was on. So what? Oh my god. Come on.
My last live stream on Twitch. The day before yesterday.
You know what this reminds me of? This is actually what it reminds me of. This is crazy. Just sitting there.
For 87,000 viewers.
Yeah, a lot of people watch it.
The entire stream. For some of y'all that don't know, I just got banned on Twitch again.
Yep.
I got banned on Twitch again. And this time, I really don't know why. The first time,
I actually heard an audio recording of Twitch why you got banned. That's what I heard. This is from the Twitch headquarters. It got sent to me by an anonymous sword. Yeah. It's crazy, but I guess that's the way it is. Yeah. I don't know what to say.
I got banned, it was because I was mentioning shit about the LGBTQ community. And it was all love, though. It wasn't negative. But they said I couldn't say their names. Like, you can't say the words because it'd trigger TOS. So they took the ban.
So how
right.
can she call him gay, though? In a pejorative sense. She's calling him gay, and she meant it in the way of his sexuality. How can she call him gay? Because like I got no problem with somebody saying, "Oh, this is gay," like in the 1995 version. Like, who cares, right? But like she's referring to gay as a pejorative, as a reference to his sexual proclivity.
Off the next day.
Right.
They noticed that they made a mistake. They took the ban off. I was talking to some people and they told me straight up, yes, they're gonna be in and out your streams. They're gonna be watching you, etc.
So you got,
Bro,
yeah.
just a few days ago, we was talking about this whole BBC situation with opposition and all type of shit. Everything's good. I have been limiting myself to saying anything that has to do with TOS. I made sure I never do it. Fast forward to yesterday, I did a
I didn't
whole
see
bunch
him
of
say anything.
stop. And I'm sorry. It brings up certain things that y'all might know about. Because I didn't feel like she's just out there. She assaulted me.
That's what I did.
I didn't know that too. I told her I spared her. Not even probably different. But I spared her. It was just after last part. I kept it far and fights. That's what it is. And now on Twitch, I see call her. I see people saying she was a disgusting person or roasting each other all the time. Trash talk all the time. I see thoughts stories. I see so much stuff going on Twitter.
Nothing that he said is worse than anything that I said. He's right.
I'm on Twitter and get banned. This time I really don't know why I got banned. we all see. I have no clue why. The only thing I can say is they see that I hit 87,000.
What they say?
We gotta do something about this. I don't know what I did, though. Y'all tell me, what did I do this time? All I was doing was talking shit just like every time. I didn't use no words that got to do with TOS. And all I was doing was responding to somebody who said a lot of negative things about me.
¡Ah! Me hubiera quedado tan estaba haciendo una cartería perfecta, tío.
So I can't even respond no more.
Who does that?
I told y'all
That's weird.
a week ago, a couple weeks ago, whatever the fuck, I told y'all I don't feel safe on
She
Twitter.
insulted his mother.
Este episodio
Why would you even
está
do like
pasando
that's
de
just
todo.
so why would you even do that? Like that's so trashy.
A couple weeks ago, whatever the fuck, I told y'all I don't feel safe on Twitch. Now y'all,
You shouldn't. You shouldn't because Twitch isn't a safe place. And you know who's finding that out and who's realizing that? Advertisers. Advertisers are realizing that.
see, I gotta question everything I do.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about doing IRLs and all. Y'all ain't getting shit from me, man. Y'all niggas don't even, bro, Twitch don't even deserve me, man. I'm talking about doing, I got a whole motherfucking schedule. I'm talking
Now,
about.
if you do IRLs on Twitch, somebody's gonna go on your IRL. They're gonna do something that's gonna. They're not like they're gonna say something stupid, or do something. They're gonna like use the homophobic F word, and then you get suspended. I guarantee you, Twitch would pull some shit like that.
Bringing IRLs to Twitch and all this shit. Man, y'all don't even deserve a nigga, man. So y'all, this Twitch ran by fucking TOS boys, bro. Fucking screen cut off. Twitch is ran by TOS boys. You gotta literally, I'm not doing nothing on there. That's the thing, I'm not even my real self on there. And I'm getting banned for nothing? My nigga, I can't talk shit. What do y'all want me to do then, Twitch? Man, y'all niggas is...
They want you to be a punching bag. This is the problem. It's the unequal treatment. They want him to. Who is this guy? So this is a guy. He took a break for a long time. He used to be a pretty well-known content creator. Recently came back. He's been making a lot of motion on Twitch. He's been getting popular. You know, he's been getting like 10, 20K viewers. Had a stream recently, got like 70, 80K viewers, talking about Kai's Streamer University, because one of the people on the Streamer University got kicked off because she was a, well, if she was a man, she'd be canceled for sexual assault. And so 2K Legend, yeah, he's an OG, right? And so like he came back and he's been making content, and so she was never invited. Well, I mean, like anyway, well, like she got like banned for anything. I don't know about specific, right? And so like sex offender, yeah, exactly, it's weird. And so people won't chat too much more about a word. No, that's not it. And so that's really what it comes down to. Vampire TOS, she seems problematic. She is.
These niggas is.
And so like he came out and he called it out. He's like, this is crazy. And especially like she's bringing up his mom, like calling him a bitch that he stopped streaming, like just weird stuff. Like, so he defended himself.
I ain't bringing no IRLs and shit on Twitch, man. Bro, I swear for God. Y'all just sucking niggas' life in as you know. Getting niggas' life.
This is the reason why Twitch, by the way. Second final. This is what's going on Twitter. I just want y'all to see this. Because like you might not believe this, but like this is really where we're at. This is Twitch right now. The problem is that Twitch is being run by people that are actively suppressing its growth, because they ban people who go even slightly off center, but that's not actually the complete picture, because it's only one side of the center. Twitch is damaging their entire company by allowing their moderation team to make these decisions that they have massive public ramifications, and they're affecting the entire company. And you compare this to Kick, and Kick has been going up. Look at this. This is insane.
Y'all just want everybody to keep going. Nobody. This Twitch shit is just ridiculous, man. And I'm not pointing fingers at nobody. You know this, right? I don't think nobody, man, should that y'all doing on this. Because ain't nothing really happening on this. Everything is PG fucking 13. You go and see a movie that has to do with Twitch, it's PG 13.
Yeah, bullshit. Yeah, no, okay.
I can't even joke around, I can't say nothing. All I brought up was bites and farts. I didn't bring up anything other than that. That's probably not even why.
She goes and says the N-word hard R, nothing happens, which is a mistake. That's okay. But like, she also went and called him black as if it was a pejorative too. I mean, she's black too. I guess it's weird, right? But like, damn, like, who does that?
I don't even know why.
It's weird.
I didn't appeal shit or nothing. It just say I'm bad.
Wait, what? No, I'm serious. Look at that. What is being used?
They don't never tell you why. They don't use the buy, the timestamp, nothing. I'm just banned.
So this is the case, is that with a lot of creators, is that Twitch will send you a notice that you got suspended, but they won't explain why you got suspended. Now, in my opinion, if you are one of the people, like if you're getting 10,000 viewers and Twitch can't manage to communicate with you a clear and explicit reason why you made a mistake, how many people are getting 10,000 viewers, right? And you can't manage that many people? That's crazy. Hell, 1K viewers, yeah, you should. It's a bit easy for them to do this. How's Dan Clancy not taking accountability for his moderation team? I really wish that, and if Dan sees this, I mean, next time he's in Austin, I'm down to, like, you know, we can go out to dinner or something like that, and, you know, or just talk on Discord or whatever. But, like, man, like, I honestly think Kid's gonna win this. I really do. I think Kid's gonna hit the fan with this, and it's not looking good at all. And it's hitting the fan.
If y'all trying to say no example out of it's way, bro, it's hoes all over y'all shit doing all type of shit, bro. All type of stuff. People saying all type of shit. I get it. And this happened just yesterday.
They want you to be a punching bag.
I was about to start streaming on TikTok and streaming my gameplay, doing gameplay, walkthroughs on Illuminati. Because remember, on YouTube, you need licenses for everything. If y'all go and look at iShow's look under all his lives. Everything is copyrighted.
It's really complicated to live stream on YouTube. That's the reason why it's not more popular.
Like, really, I'm pretty sure you have a streaming team like most people have, and they got different licenses. They can reach out to industries and all that. I don't have none of that. Now I do know some ways to get some licenses, but streaming on YouTube.
No, it won't matter. It won't matter because it's, no. If he ever sees this, make sure he knows this. It's a shoot first, ask questions later policy because that's the way the law is written. So they literally have to take it down immediately and then ask questions after it's taken down, number one. Number two, it's an automatic identification system. It's like a fucking like Shazam or Soundhound, where like if they tell that you're doing something that matches this, it immediately gets taken down and there's no evaluation that occurs. So don't put yourself in that position.
It's completely different than streaming on Twitch.
It's AI? Yeah,
it's literally
AI.
only one. Bro. Aiden. Kick. Y'all time has come. I just
Oh shit! So Twitch banned another mover. Twitch banned another person who's trying to put in work and put in time, and now, wow. Wow.
had 87 fucking thousand viewers. It's time for y'all to spoil a nigga, man. Kick. I think we gotta bring the culture, the drama to Kick, y'all. I'm sorry. We might just have to bring the drama to Kick. What am I supposed to do now? I got banned twice in 1 month. The first time I got banned for just speaking positive about the LGBTQ community. I said, bro, they ain't never done nothing. I was speaking positive. The second time I just got banned. Y'all all was in there.
I just don't see. I just don't see the logic that he can get banned for maybe using. Like, I mean, because to me, it's the intent that matters. The intent is what matters. Like for example, I can say the word cracker, and I'm talking about Cracker Barrel. That's different than if somebody is saying it and they're being like negative about white people, or you know, you could say like monkey or something like that. It's not about the word. It's not. That's not the point. The point is the intent behind it, and the intent behind it. Her calling him gay as a pejorative to mean that this is a negative thing. Bro, fuck that. Fuck that. You want to go, and by the way, you want to let people do that, let people do that. But you can't tell me that using a good word in a bad way is better than using a bad word accidentally or inadvertently without any negative intent behind it. It's outrageous. It's so fucking ridiculous that this is even a conversation. Intent is everything.
What did I do? That's different from anybody else. What did I do that's different from people that be debating, that be talking about this, that be talking about that?
You know he's probably talking about the song. He's right.
What did I do for these others that's on there exposing shit? What did I do? It was those 87K viewers. Bastard. 87K viewers off of 2. Like I said, I haven't even done IRL yet. If you think I'm about to do that on nigga, I feel good. Twitch don't deserve you. Where should I go? I ain't gonna lie, my energy is all fucked up.
My advice for what I think he should do is that I think he should multi-stream. And in the instances where he's not banned on Twitch, he should multi-stream on Twitch, but he should stream on other platforms as well. It's more important to put your eggs in as many baskets as possible, and to ensure that you're hitting as many of those things as possible. Like, I mean, maybe TikTok, why don't you multi-stream? Well, we'll see what happens, right? And so that's really the smart thing to do. I don't think it's smart for him to leave Twitch completely. I don't think that's something that's good for his brand overall, but it is probably good for him to shift away from making that his main primary type of content. And here's another big reason why, is that these bans are going to have a chilling effect on his personality and his vibes on stream. Because now he's got not one, but 2 guns to his head, and it's like, you know, baseball, 3 strikes, you're out. So if this guy gets suspended again, he's going to get probably banned permanently, right? Or at least indefinitely. And so anyway, I feel awful for him. Yeah, right? And so the fact is that, like, I don't think you should quit streaming on Twitch, but you should stream on YouTube as well. Or not YouTube, or not because of the speed thing. He was right about that. Like Kick, Rumble. I don't know about TikTok. I don't know about a lot of like Instagram, something like that. Like yeah, like X or whatever. Like figure out what you think is like the most, you know, what makes the most sense. Good point. Walking on eggshells. Yeah, because if you start walking on eggshells, like people like this. Like one of the reasons why people like this guy is because of authenticity. So like people think that he's a real dude and they appreciate that. So if he has to walk on eggshells, that directly contradicts the value that people get out of him.
The grind
Does
don't
not make
stop,
you so mad?
obviously,
It
but
does. That's what I'm talking about.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with streaming from this point forward. I can't do what I do on here. I can't. It's not gonna be the same. These niggas, man, it's just ridiculous, bro. Nah, it's only a 7-day ban. I'm gonna put an appeal in and they might unban me again.
7 days? A week?
Probably tomorrow, the next day. But remember, now I don't feel safe. I don't even want to touch Twitch no more. I'm being honest with y'all. Bro, I don't even know what I can do anymore. If somebody say something to me, don't send it to me because I can't respond. I'm gonna get banned. That's how it's looking.
So weird.
If it's any negativity about me, I can't respond because the way my response is, I'm gonna get banned.
But they don't get banned for saying it.
So it can't be no drama, really. It can't be no beefs. Basically, everything we built this month, and we've been growing so fast. They don't like that on there. It's not the type of energy they want. These TOS boys is crazy on Twitch, man. Aiden, your time has come. It's no way out of this one, man. Talk to your people. Let them niggas know they need to do what they need to do before I get comfortable doing something else again. This is just a little bump in the road and the grind don't stop. Now I gotta take some time to figure out.
Eddie Keko? Yeah, I mean, like, if he wants, I mean, I could message Eddie for him, I mean, too. I mean, it just, yeah, he could hit me up. Like, it's not a big deal. Like, I mean, if yeah. That's fine. Like, no fucking, like, no, like, percentage, like, pay cut. Like, I would just do this just to do it. Yeah, just let me know. I mean, I know, like, you know, the Elon Musk DMs got leaked by him. I talked to a lot of people.
What's the next big move? Because the next big move, we just gonna shift to that. And it's still gonna be a big ass party every fucking day at 12. I just don't know where.
Never talk to Trump.
And I know wherever
Never
I go,
talk
y'all
to
gonna rock with me
JD.
anyway, because y'all see what these motherfuckers is putting me through, man. It ain't even fair, to be honest with you. Y'all know this shit not fair. Y'all know me. Y'all know all the stuff I said on Gazer. Y'all know me, and y'all know I've been on here just having fun with y'all, enjoying the love, telling y'all how thankful I am, telling y'all I don't want to be in no beats, telling y'all like all of this shit, trying to be a better person, and still, I'm not bad at being my best behavior possible. I'm still not bad.
That's why it's so bad. That's what makes it bad. It's bad because it's inconsistent.
All y'all boys just keep grinding, doing y'all thing. All my subscribers, all y'all that's been showing me love, this time we take that.
Somebody has to be the first person you ever
Güey,
talk
es
to.
verdad, existe mapa y todo. Eso es
So this time we take our
Eso como ir a la
we gotta take our energy somewhere else. And now I'm at the point I really probably is like doing good. It's the only place that'll help me like with everything that I do, that'll protect me and shit like this. Like y'all, it's bigger than just money, it's bigger than it's about me. It's to hear for y'all, man. This shit is fucking ass good. I'm trying to kill my creative spirit. These niggas want me gone.
Yeah, they want to put you on the back burner, so for sure. It creates the opposite effect. All this is going to do is to strengthen. It's just going to exaggerate people's support because now people have another name or a second. Like he has unknowingly been inserted onto the winning side of the internet argument against Twitch and unfair moderation. He didn't even know that.
I think that's where I'm gonna be streaming at for the rest of the year, bro. Like right now, I don't even know. I don't know no more, man. I'm gonna have to get back with y'all. This shit kind of fucked me up. I'm sorry, y'all.
I hope he doesn't take a big break and just stop and get demotivated over this. I'll link you guys the video. He literally just put this shit out. And I didn't even know. I didn't even know he was so big. He's got 2 million subs. Yeah, like totally different world. Like you know, everything like that. Totally different world. And he just put this video out. Give it a like. Give him some support, right? And yeah, no, I hope he doesn't let him get him down. And honestly, like I can't speak for anybody else, but like I know like a number of friends that I have and everything. Like, you know, if he needs any insight or like whatever, you know, we'd be more than willing to help. And yeah, that's it. You got second channel with 1.5 mil. I can relate. And so yeah, there we go. And so that's it. Give me 1 second. I got to. No, I'll look at that in a minute. Give me 1 second. And there's a video right there. I'm glad I watched it. As I said, I feel like this is.
Okay, time for the road. Who is the coolest person? John Mack. Yep. Yep. John Mack. Yeah. And the legend. Yeah, that's right. And no way. It was back in the day. I was thinking about trying to get him on Trainwreck's podcast. That's how long ago it was. Like 7, 8 years ago. CIA man himself. Yes, you buy the antivirus? No, bro, I haven't installed that shit. But yeah, didn't the office up? No, nobody knows really exactly what happened with this and what it was. I have no idea. But anyway, no, I did see it. I'll link this video again. That was the guy. Whenever I talked to him, especially like because I wasn't like really a huge creator at that point, and so like I had a chance to talk to him, and that was really cool. That was cool as fuck. And so that's what it was. Your voice is failing more often? No, it's just because I haven't talked. I'm okay. But I do appreciate the concern. Let me go back. I'll find the rest of these here and get into it. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the South Africa thing. That was the point that I missed out on. I didn't get to that. And new legendary drops video. Yeah. So that was the guy, right? And we video. Nah, we're not talking about that shit. Like, is she a friend of mine? We're not gonna get into it. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't want to cover drama about my fucking friends. That's it. And by the way, keep in mind, I'm not gonna get into it. But I will say this. I've talked to her privately about the situation, and that's it. I talked to her privately about the situation. And so, yeah, there it is. And anyway, did you know Black Hair Renoir, Red Hair Renoir are two separate characters? Well, yeah, technically, right? And for sure. Drop is going to get out indie games or the enemy now? They will be, yeah, they will be. And no doubt. Let's see here if I can find this and if I can get to it. Is this it? No, yeah, this is it. All right. So Donald had a situation today with the
South African president. Now, I'm thinking about, well, before I do this, I want to see if maybe I can get a better version of this. That way we can get the whole thing. But give me 1 second. Let me just see if I can find it real quick. And where the fuck is it? Yeah, here it is. So this is the whole thing, but I want to find, where is the timestamp for this?
Tremendous anger. I don't expect anything. We'll see what happens.
Probably like right here, right?
Who knows what the ruling is going to mean?
We're not trying to watch the whole thing. We're just watching a bit of it.
Those who are here, we have talked between us on the quiet table. It will take President Trump to listen to.
Here it comes.
I'm not going to.
Yep, they're both looking at
what I would say. I would say there was Afrikaner farmer days. I can bet.
Okay. We're gonna take it back 1.5 minutes because this is where it starts. Here we go. Let's do it. Roll the tape.
On which case? The International Criminal Justice.
International criminal justice for the genocide thing, because you know, like there's that whole thing that's been going on over there, not so good.
I don't expect anything, to be honest. I really don't. I don't know. It's they've got a case. There's a lot of anger there, tremendous anger. I don't expect anything. We'll see what happens. We'll have a ruling, and who knows what the ruling is going to mean. Yeah.
On that subject of Gaza, Mr. President, are you going to be speaking to Prime Minister Netanyahu about Israel's renewed defensive there? A lot of concern from
Israel.
Country, the Pope has expressed concern. Are you going to be asking the Prime Minister Netanyahu to tone down the offensive in Gaza to let more aid in?
Was that a question or a statement?
I love how they're trying to pray that they're trying to tell the president what he's gonna say. Oh my God, it's so annoying.
This guy's you never changes.
Mr. President, this time,
He didn't even answer it.
for you to be convinced that there's no white genocide in South Africa.
Somebody just activated the trap card. Uh-oh. And so it begins.
But I can answer that for the President.
Trump knows that there's a video. He doesn't know that there's a video.
It's for him. No, seriously.
I'd rather have him answer.
Yeah, I'd rather answer that.
Yeah, you're gonna have him answer it that way.
It will be.
Our president will respond to you.
Yeah, let me,
Thank you, Mr. President.
it will take President Trump listening to the voices of South Africans, some of whom are his good friends, like those who are here. When we have talks between us on the quiet table, it will take President Trump to listen to them. I'm not going to be repeating what I've been saying. I would say if there was Afrikaner farmer genocide, I can bet you these three gentlemen would not be here, including my Minister of Agriculture. He would not be with.
Bro. He's like, all right. Yeah.
Agriculture. He would not be with me. So it will take him, President Trump, listening to their stories, to their perspective. That is the answer to your question.
But, Mr. President, I must say that we have, no, wait.
Mr. President, I must say. Wait a minute.
We have thousands of stories talking about it. And we have documentaries, we have news stories, and that. Is Natalie here? Somebody here to turn that? I could show you a couple of things, and I have to. It has.
I love how he asks, like, is she here? Like, bro, as if he didn't have all this shit planned. He's looking over, like, this is.
To be responded to. Yeah, sure. Let me see the articles, please, if you would. And turn the lights down.
The content president. Oh my fucking god. Turn down the lights. We're gonna watch this together.
Turn the lights down and just put this on. It's right behind you, Johan.
There's nothing this parliament can do. With or without you, people are going to occupy land. We require no permission from you, from the president, from no one. We don't care. We can do whatever you want to do. Who are you to tell us whether we can occupy land or not? We are going to occupy land. Yeah. South Africa occupy land. That's who we are.
I don't know. Jesus, this is brutal, man. God, this is worse than I thought it was gonna be. Bro, look at his face. Look at his fucking face.
A revolution demands that at some point there must be killing, because the killing is part of a revolution. Shoot, kill, Yamaza, kill the poor, the farmer, kill the poor, the farmer.
This is. It does. How does it get better than this? This is amazing. Is this real? Yes. This is real. This is in the White House right now. Today. I'm so happy. Yes. Ooh, pa, pa, ooh. Oh man, oh man. Oh man. This is crazy. Oh my god.
Como odio ese delay en el.
The actual videos on White House Twitter, I'll play the video after this.
The mayor of D-Day is PE in the White House.
Yeah.
So these people, when you want to hit them hard, go after a white man. They feel a terrible pain because you have turned a white man. Not because Majama and Supreme will not be touched.
And you can see that he's not looking at it.
¿Doble coletazo?
Sir. Here's your stack of receipts. Oh god. He just doesn't fucking police it? No, he doesn't agree with it?
Okay, so he doesn't. Okay, so if you have the power to stop something and you don't stop it, then you pretty much agree with it. You're the president.
This is so fucking funny. This is so fucking funny.
This is so bad, bro. This is awful. Oh my god.
I don't know what's going to happen in the future. I'm saying to you, was not called for the killing of white people, at least for now. I can't guarantee the future.
Yeah, but, and you'd understand somebody watching that, especially as it gets shared on Twitter. They freak out. It sounds like a genocidal.
Nah. Burned to a crisp. Right, nobody's talking. Nobody is talking. Man. He's not interviewing him, he's just showing evidence? Yeah.
Who will expropriate land without compensation, whether they like it or not. If they object, they can seek refugee in America.
Listen to this again.
Who will expropriate land without compensation, whether they like it or not. If they object, they can seek refugee in America.
Now this is very bad. These are the
This is very bad.
These are burial sites right here. Burial sites.
Saw the crosses.
Over 1,000 of white farmers, and those cars are lined up to pay love on a Sunday morning. Each one of those white things you see is a cross, and there's approximately 1,000 of them. They're all white farmers, the family of white farmers. And those cars aren't driving, they're stopped there to pay respects to their family member who was killed.
He doesn't even know? No, he has no idea. This is the first time he's ever heard of this. He has no idea.
And it's a terrible sight. I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah.
Both sides of the road you have crosses.
So this is, I bet you won't verify if any of this is true. You always come in here and disagree about this stuff. This is the most like verifying whether this is true. There's a massive rally where they're all talking like, what about the video evidence of it happening? Like, come on, man. Come on. You can call a spade, man. It's okay.
Those people were all killed.
Have they told you where that is, Mr. President?
They told, no way he's gonna do it.
I'd like to know where that is, because this I've never seen.
He's never seen it.
Okay.
I mean, it's in South Africa.
That's where it is. It's in South Africa.
We need to find out.
Need to find out. Yeah, we're gonna find out. I don't know. He doesn't know where it is. Wow, it's crazy. This is really, wow. this is, see, he's asking for more. Those are not burial sites. Those crosses are put there in memory of each white farmer killed. That's the kind of, you know what? I love that. That's the kind of fact check that we need. I love that. That's wow.
Mr. President, the Pentagon announced that it would be accepting a Qatari jet to be used as Air Force One.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
So he immediately trying to talk about the motherfucking jet. This guy says, what the fuck are you talking about? So they apparently posted the video about this. So where is the video that they played? Do they have the video that they played? Yeah. Yep, they've got the video. Is this it right here? It's above? Give me a second, guys. It'll take me a minute to find this, but I want to make sure I find the right one. It's the one below it. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm so dumb. I literally could have just looked at it. Okay. So this is the video that they played. This is the White House video that literally just got played.
There's nothing this parliament can do. With or without you, people are going to occupy land. We require no permission from you, from the president, from no one. We don't care. We can do whatever you want to do. Who are you to tell us whether we can occupy land or not? We are going to occupy land.
Yes.
South Africa occupy land. That's who we are.
Honorable
Whatever
member,
you want to do, you can withdraw my membership from this useless parliament.
Honorable. Yes, honorable member.
Must never be scared to kill. A revolution demands that at some point there must be killing, because the killing is part of a revolutionary act. Shoot to kill. Yamasa. Kill the poor, the farmer. Kill the poor, the farmer. Pa. 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 To kill. Yamasa. Kill the poor, the farmer. Kill the poor, the farmer.
The mayor of DA in PE is a white man. So these people, when you want to hit them hard, go after a white man. They feel a terrible pain because you have touched a white man. Not because Mashaba and Soli will not be touched. They will be touched.
Oh, man.
But we are starting with this whiteness.
Uh-oh.
The throat of whiteness. It's like that.
Shoot to kill. Yamasa. Kill the poor, the farmer. Kill the poor.
This is a little racist.
Pa. Pa.
This is all out of context, man. It's actually a metaphor for love and peace.
Pa. Shoot to kill. Yamasa. Kill the poor, the farmer. Kill
There's
the
a lot of
poor,
people there.
The farmer. Pa. 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 Pa.
I don't know what's going to happen in the future. I'm saying to you, it was not called for the killing of white people, at least for now. I can't see the future.
I gotta respect the honesty. The guy is just like... It's the same thing. I am against corruption. Corruption is bad.
unless I am involved with the corruption. Then I love corruption. Corruption is my friend. Corruption is the best.
Yeah, but I mean, you'd understand somebody watching
I
that,
defend
especially
it.
as it gets shared on Twitter. They freak out. It sounds like a genocidal call.
Yeah.
You're gonna run, shoot the door. Man. Man. Uh-huh.
Who will expropriate land without compensation, whether they like it or not. If they object, they can seek refuge in America.
And these are the crosses. Yep. That's fucked up. What's the reason they're doing this? Some bullshit. Some bullshit been going on for a long time. It's racism? Well, there was an apartheid state for a long time. They were oppressed, it was bad, and now they're doing it to them. It's basically what's happened. So Uno reverse card? Yeah, pretty much. That's a lot of people. Wow. And so anyway, so that's the video they just watched. In the White House. Live.
You gotta get out of here. What does this have to do with the Qatari jet? They're giving the United States Air Force a jet, okay? And it's a great thing. We're talking about a lot of other things. It's NBC trying to get off the subject of what...
It's really funny to see them talk about that. They immediately bring up the Qatari jet while they're talking about this because this is inconvenient for their racial politics agenda. That's obviously the reason why this is happening. Everybody can tell that.
You just saw.
Did he say NPC? Wait, there's no way he said that.
You gotta get out of here. What does this have to do with the Qatari jet? They're giving the United States Air Force a jet, okay? And it's a great thing. We're talking about a lot of other things. It's NBC trying to get off the...
Bro, if he starts calling NBC NPC, he truly will be the first gamer president. I think he messed up, and it was just like he slurred the words a little bit. I think he did say NBC, but he should move it to NPC. If he does that, yeah, bro, send a memo. I'll have to tweet that at him.
Subject of what you just saw. You are a real, you're a terrible reporter. Number one, you don't have what it takes to be a reporter. You're not smart enough. But for you to go into a subject about a jet that was given to the United States Air Force.
It's so obvious that he's switching the subject because it's inconvenient for his network's politics. That's obviously what's happening. And the thing is, Trump's right to call him out is because he's not even clever about being subversive. He's so obvious that it hurts his point.
Which is a very nice thing. They also gave $5.1 trillion worth of investment in addition to the jet. Go back, you ought to go back to your studio at NBC because Brian Roberts and the people that run that place.
Please, can somebody get this message? if Elon's watching, please please tell him to start calling them NPC. Please call them NPC news. Please, bro. Oh my God. You will secure the gamer vote for the GOP for the next 50 years. Please call them NPC news.
They ought to be investigated. They are so terrible the way you run that network. And you're a disgrace. No more questions from you. Go ahead. Go ahead, talk about that. His name is Peter something. He's a terrible reporter. Quiet. Let's go.
Thank you so much. President Trump, Anna Disaster from EMCA in South Africa. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Steve.
What would you like President Ramaphosa to do about the situation that we've just seen on the screen?
I don't know. Look, these are articles over the last few days. Death of people.
Please, I swear to God, if he gives him these pages, the most entertaining thing for him to do would be for him to give him the articles.
Death.
Please.
Horrible death. Death. I don't know. To pick anyone, white South Africans are fleeing because of the violence and racist laws. And this is all.
Come on.
I mean, I'll give these to you. So when you say what would I like to do, I don't know what to do. Look at this.
Come on,
white South African couple say
Please give it to him.
that they were attacked violently.
President Trump, when will you go and see for yourself if it isn't?
Well, I could do that. Look, here's burial sites all over the place. These are all white farmers that are being buried. And he asks about a jet that was given. You ought to be ashamed.
What a joke, bro. Yeah.
You know, you are so bad. You're such a bad reporter.
Yeah, and the thing is, I think that Trump, you know what Trump probably hates the most about this? The fact that he was so bad at being manipulative. He probably isn't even mad about the fact that he tried to change the subject, but he just did it in such a stupid way, it was pathetic. So blatant, yeah.
This is one after another. This family was wiped out. I'm just looking.
Can we get a
Well, I think the videos are so. No. When you look at the videos, I mean, how does it get worse? And these are people that are officials, and they're saying that kill the white farmer and take the